The seasons come and go like thoughts of you. Like a wave returns to the sea, into the blue. They change but in a cycle that I can't lose. Each painful but delightful to live through.
Hello and welcome back to Cities Skylines 2, where in the previous episode we finally started making some money in this city. So we are currently making just a little bit of money, but hopefully that increases as we go. But the most important thing is that we aren't losing money anymore. And in this episode I want to focus a bit more on the infrastructure of the city. And by that I mean public transit, I mean highway connections, stuff like that. But first, we need to actually name this city. I put out a little poll on the YouTube community tab, and it did only get 6 votes because my channel is really small. Subscribe to help that out. But, quite decisively still, the winner name was Lakeholm. So I guess the city is now called Lakeholm. So I guess, welcome back to Lakeholm. And the main thing I want to do today is to make a new highway connection. From this highway on the right here, all the way across this little peninsula, along this coast, and all the way to this highway on the left here. But first I just wanted to start off with a thing I missed in the last episode when I built the bus depot. And that's simply that I can also connect the bus lines with the outside connections. So I'll just make some lines to outside connections.
Just like another season. Maybe this time next year you'll reap me for no reason.
Now we have some bus lines going to the outside connections as well. And next I want to move on to the big thing of this episode. That's this new highway over here. So first I probably need to unlock some tiles so I can build it. I think these tiles should be enough, but of course I can always buy more if they aren't. And the other thing I need to actually unlock is the highways research. And now I don't actually have any more development points, so I can't unlock intersections, but that's fine because I was thinking of building my own anyways. So let's begin trying to construct these highways.
Like a never fading whisper in the breeze. Oh, we will keep on changing all over again. Yeah, we will keep on changing. Just like another season. Don't want another day without you by my side. Oh, this season. You came into my life just like another season. Not for long, just a time. Just like another season. Just like another season. Is it okay if I'm to say I'm catching feelings from all the dealings? Am I astray? What do you say? How are you feeling? Is it the same? I hope you're not planning to waste my time. To my surprise, that was her reply. Now we vibe. It's been a while and such a ride, the stars align. I love the fact I didn't let it go.
Okay, so here's my first attempt at trying to make a highway interchange, and well, it's actually pretty bad. I still need to downgrade this road in the middle to a 2-lane. But like, yeah, it's not very good. Let's just say that. It's all lopsided and wonky and Now when I look like it, it kind of looks like a dick as well. But well, I will have another attempt of making a highway interchange on this end over here, so maybe I will be better by then and maybe I can redo this one then. I didn't really use any references for this, I just kind of went for it, and doesn't seem like it turned out that nicely. Well, let's continue the highway now, and let's actually try out the parallel road mode.
She my do or die, my bona fide. My up when I'm down, she's always beside me. She makes me feel alive, I won't deny. Her love for me is real and kinda suicide-y. She's not the same, she's such a rare type. She's far from plain, at least in my eyes. She said if I cross her, I'll be in the grave or under attack, but yeah, that's still my babe. I love the fact I didn't let her go. She loves the fact that I just let her know. Now we're together, it's a different mode. We getting crazy in a different role. I love the fact I didn't let her go. She loves the fact that I just let her know. Now we're together, it's a different mode. We getting crazy in a different role. We getting crazy in a different role. She loves the fact that I just let her know. We getting crazy in a different role. We getting crazy in a different role. Getting crazy in a different role. We getting crazy in a different role.
And so this is the interchange on the other end of the highway. It's still really uneven, very unsymmetrical, but I don't really know how to make it symmetrical with these roads crossing over each other like this. I mean, it will work. It will have to work, basically, because I don't think I will update it for a while. Maybe when I get better at the game and learn how I can build these interchanges better, then I will replace it with something better. But for now, you get this uneven mess. But we also have these two really nice bridges, one over here and the other one over here. And of course now we also have to connect this highway up to the rest of the city. I think the interchange will end up being around here somewhere, and there will probably be another one on this end here, maybe on a smaller scale. So yeah, let's get to building those two. I will actually start with the smaller one because I expect that to be a bit more simple and I still need to learn how to make them, so yeah. So I just quickly built this. I'm not really sure what it would be called. Maybe a dumbbell interchange. I've heard of that name before, but well, I'm definitely not an expert on interchanges, so that could be wrong. But yeah, this smaller road connection was actually pretty simple. So now it's time to move on to the bigger one with the 4-lane road. So this is the other big interchange. And everything just turned kind of dark, but that isn't nighttime, because I have the night visuals actually disabled. I guess it's just really overcast. But either way, this is the other interchange. I wanted to try and make one of these with the roundabout on top, and I mean, it turned out okay, I guess. There are some places that I could improve, like this road over here, but then I would have to demolish a bunch of highway and replace it, and it's just complicated basically. And it works, that is the main thing. And we are actually getting a no vehicles warning for this bus stop right here, even though a bus just arrived. I mean, I guess either way we don't have enough buses probably. So maybe I should upgrade my bus depot with an extra garage. It doesn't cost too much. Oh, but it is an addition on the outside of the bus depot, but that's fine, we have space here, so let's just add it right here. And now we should have a bit more buses. Now why are these complaining and why is this one abandoned? Because of small homes. I guess people want more larger homes, which does make sense. So instead of this, oh, and it just collapsed. Okay, so what I was gonna say is, instead of this low-end housing, that is what this was. Okay, and I had the bucket tool, so let's just zone this back in. Let's take the marquee tool. And let's actually replace this with some medium density housing instead of low-end housing. And I do still want it to be on the American style actually, for the city center at least. And so yeah, hopefully these get abandoned a bit less. And I also want to replace some of these row houses with some more medium density housing, because these mixed-use buildings are complaining about not enough customers, so maybe if we give them more customers nearby, that will help out a bit. Let's start off with like this much. Okay, and we get one big building actually. So let's try and have multiple smaller ones on this side. And I guess that since low-end housing didn't work in this central area, we can put it over here somewhere at the side a little bit. So these houses here are way too close to the city center to be low density, so let's just replace these ones with some low-end housing. Not all of them, because I won't have enough demand for that, but some of them at least. So let's just start off with this square, just like this. We can also try and get a building here. Okay, it doesn't seem like it's zoning in, so the demand has already been filled with just one building actually. So let's just get a bit more medium density, and I guess a few row houses as well. And the next kind of infrastructure thing I would like to do is actually add a bit more public transit, like trains or trams, or maybe even some kind of a port. If this map has boat connections, I'm not really sure about that. But I can't do that right now because I don't actually have any development points, so I need to level up first. And maybe that is for the best, because this city only has 5,700 people right now, so maybe a big port and a big train station and all that is pretty unrealistic. I mean, even this highway being here is already really unrealistic. And I guess another thing I have been wanting to do for a little bit is actually detail this coastal part over here. Again, I have mentioned this before, detailing in this game still isn't amazing, but I will see what I can do here.
This ain't love, no, this is artificial. This ain't love, no, this ain't love, no, this is artificial.
Wanna know you inside and out. Wanna know what's behind the light. Wanna feel that real love from within. I want
Well, that's actually most of the detailing you can do in this game so far, just placing some paths and some trees. That already improves the look of this area, so it's alright. And now some of these trees around this pop musician mansion are starting to grow up as well. And that looks quite nice in my opinion, but for some reason the snow doesn't load from further away, which is kind of sad, but... And we are about to hit milestone 7 really soon, so let's expand the city a bit more and work towards that.
Stars, all I'm thinking, am I on your mind? Will you come meet me and change my life? This love could be deeper, just sinking. Will you love me? It's cold, I can't let you go. They say I'm addicted to you. Addicted to you. Can't scroll, I can't let you go. They say I'm addicted to you. Oh, oh. This ain't love, no, no. This ain't love, no, no. This is artificial. This ain't love, no, no.
Oh, and we unlocked Busy Town. So we unlock ore mining and gated communities, which doesn't really give us that much to be honest, but it's nice I guess. Is there anything from the production tab that I should be producing that I'm not? Yeah, rock for instance, that doesn't need any specific natural resources, and we are in a deficit for it, so let's make a rock quarry. And I will actually just put it in here, in my industry area. Again, this should be enough to not have a deficit anymore. Or well, I hope so at least. Yeah, now we are producing quite a big surplus of stone, so that's good. And now more and more of these people here are actually complaining about high rent. And yeah, I placed this low rent housing here, but still people aren't moving into it, and it will get abandoned soon and it will probably collapse as well. So let's actually replace some of these areas where people are complaining about high rent with some row houses.
Don't wake me up, not in this century. Don't wake me up, 'cause you're just a ghost inside my head. You're just a ghost, you're never there. You're just a memory on my lips, 'cause you're just a ghost.
Oh, and I unlocked the theater actor mansion, and I think this little hilly area over here is actually the perfect place to place it. And we can just place it in here, I guess, next to this cul-de-sac. Yeah, that looks quite nice. I don't think I will add any detailing around this one because it already has a bunch, it has these hedges, and realistically outside of these hedges there wouldn't be anything special. I do want to get to milestone 8 as soon as possible because that unlocks proper high density housing. And again, I keep getting high density demand, but as soon as I zone some in, yeah, like right here, it just gets abandoned. And the reason is small homes, and currently the only high density that I have is low-rent housing that has small homes, so there isn't really much that I can do about that. But at least I think this eats up medium density, the mixed housing. Let's test it out actually. So if I zone in place of these commercial buildings, if I just bulldoze them, and then if I zone in some mixed use. Actually, let's just do it in the American theme. Yeah, seems like they don't want to zone in even though both of these demands are to the max basically. Let's give this one more try. It's low-rent housing. But yeah, I think that it will probably just get abandoned again. Actually, let's just try having just one low-rent housing building on this side here. And let's just put some commercial next to it, just as it was. Now, this might be a waste of development points because I don't even know if this map has sea connections. But I want to unlock harbors, just to check if this map does or doesn't have sea connections. I mean, I can create my own seaways, but obviously I need to connect them up to the outside, and it looks like... yeah, it looks like I might be able to navigate somehow through all of these narrow spaces here. Okay, so harbors are really big, of course. This is the cargo harbor. I'll probably have it near this industrial area later on. Right now I still don't need it. And what about the regular harbor? Yeah, that's way more manageable, that's way smaller. So, what does it produces? Medium noise pollution. Yeah, this can work. So let's take some terraining tools and let's flatten out an area for it. And now let's just grab the harbor and place it right over here. Okay, so just like that. And now it does still need a road connection, of course. Okay, so now we have a harbor in the city. But it does need to get connected to the outside. And what upgrades does it have? It has a transit terminal, which is an integrated bus station and taxi stand, okay. And it also has an extra pier. Well, we don't need any of those yet. First we need to actually make sure that it can work, because I'm not sure about that still. And I think I will need to do just a narrow seaway. So if I just expand it like this, then yeah, that connects up. So let's grab this. Okay, so this bridge is gonna be in the way a little bit. Yeah, so this bridge is quite a bit in the way actually. Oh yeah, the port isn't gonna work here because I can't get to this bridge. But it could work on the other side over here. So, how about we just flatten out this area and then relocate it? Now let's try to make the seaway connect to the outside connection. And so now this harbor should in theory be operational. It does have all the employees, and hopefully some ships start coming in soon. But anyways, with this harbor here now placed, that's actually the last bit of infrastructure I want to place today. We added a whole new highway all across here. We of course just added this harbor. We also detailed this coastal kind of park, I guess you could say. And of course, we also just generally expanded the city by upgrading some low density buildings to higher densities. So we did get a good amount of progress done today. And that will be it for this episode. So see you in the next one.
Trust me,